Hello students, today we will study about DNA and DNA copying. If an organism wants to reproduce, it has to make new cells because all living organisms are made up of cells. But a question arises, if a cat makes new cells while reproducing, how does it grow to a new cat itself? Why not to a dog? Or how does a human being makes new cell while reproducing, and how does it grow to a human being and not a monkey? Children, this happens because of a molecule called DNA. You have studied about this in your previous class also. Its full form is deoxyribonucleic acid. Let us understand how DNA helps in reproduction. First of all, you should know where is the DNA found in an animal body. If we take any animal cell, it will have a cytoplasm, cell organelles, and the nucleus. If you look inside the nucleus, that is where you will find a long coiled thread-like structure which is known as chromatin material or chromosomes. If you zoom into this, you will see that it is made up of a spirally arranged molecule called the DNA. It is the DNA which contains the blueprint to build the entire body, which means all the instructions necessary to build a new body is found in the DNA itself. So, a human DNA will have the information of how to build a human body, and a cat's DNA will have the information of how to build a cat body, and so on. So basically, when we reproduce, the cells are using this DNA to build the right body. The DNA contains information to build certain proteins which are super essential to build any living being. For example, you might know that the proteins are essential for building muscles. Proteins are of various kinds. So if you want to build a human body, you need a particular set of proteins. Similarly, to build a dog's body, there is a different set of proteins. Now, in order to successfully be able to reproduce, a cell needs to be able to make a copy of its DNA. This is the most important thing in reproduction. Let us see how it works. When a cell is able to make a copy of itself, its DNA will first make a copy, followed by all the organelles of the cell, and when all the copies are made, the cell will then split into two new cells, each one containing the same DNA, and then these cells can split into many more cells, and eventually, using the information from the DNA, proteins can be made, and so a single cell has the ability to grow into an organism depending upon the kind of DNA present in it. Based on how the DNA is formed in the offsprings during reproduction, we can classify reproduction into two kinds: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. We will study these types of reproduction in detail in the upcoming video lessons. For now, let us just study these types of reproduction in brief. Asexual reproduction happens from just one parent, and so in this case the DNA of the cells of the offspring means the child, will be identical to the DNA of the parent, and because of the identical DNA of the offspring will grow into an individual which will look exactly the same as that of the parents. This means that in asexual reproduction, offsprings are clones of the parent, whereas in sexual reproduction, two parents of opposite sex are involved, a male and a female. In this type of reproduction, the DNA of a male and a female combine together to form a new cell. And as a result, when this cell will grow into a new individual, it will not be completely identical to either of the parents. This individual will look similar to both the parents, but it will not be a clone of the parent as it was in the case of asexual reproduction.